Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Zero from TechDragon.info, and today we're going to start off with something a little bit different. We're going to take a look at the patch notes for 9.8. I know 9.7 has only just been released. Isn't it even out in Europe yet? I think it is by now. Shh, phone, I'm recording, not now. Shoo. Anyways, couple of things I want to talk about. Tomorrow there will not be a Sub-Saturday video because I will be at a LAN party gaming pretty much the entire freaking day with a whole bunch of other people. So yeah, no time for a video. Sorry, I have a life too. Really? Yeah, sometimes. Anyways, another thing I want to look at is the patch notes for 9.8. It's a super test patch note. So if you don't know what the super test is, a super test is basically seen as alpha testers, right? They're the first testers. Then it goes to the beta test, which is the public test that, you and I go to, or maybe me and I tell you about it. And then it goes into production, into the live server, right? So on the super test, you can usually see what is going to go up for the next patch. Now, things are going to change between super test and the open test, so it's not 100% sure that this will actually, come into this. Or what the other thing that happens is sometimes things get tested in super test, but they don't actually make it to the public test. So what do we have in this upcoming tester? Come on, phone, shut up. Really? Wow. So a new mode will be added. I've seen some screenshots of it, and it's going to be some sort of garage battle. What does this mean? Well, it means that whenever you die, you get to pick another tank and go back in. They are going to be limited to which tanks you can pick, and I'm not entirely sure how it's all going to work, but it definitely looks interesting. They've changed 36 individual missions, rebalancing to total change. So, the personal missions? Let's go grab them and all. This is going to be one of those updates episodes, I guess. We'll have a replay in here as well somewhere. Let's click on this. These missions are going to change. Now, this is bloody funny, but remember how they kept on saying that they weren't going to change the platoon missions, and it's to help people connect with other people and blah blah blah. They're going to change it so you can actually solo those missions. About damn time, if you ask me. So they're gonna fix that. So they've added a couple of tanks to the super test, which is the Jagdpanzer. So basically a cannon tank hunter, pretty much. A Tiger 1, which is a tier 6 version of the Tiger, pretty much. It does get the, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the stock gun from the Tiger. Let's take a quick look here. I'm pretty sure it comes with, not that one, probably that gun. More than likely, it'll be this gun. But it will be one tier lower, and I think the hull armor is going to be the same, so it might be a very interesting tank. Indeed. We have an IS-3 with autoloader coming. Not quite sure what that is going to be or what tier. We have a BT-7A, a 121B, a 59 Patton. So, yeah, there's some interesting new tanks coming. Really? Wow! Hold on, I need to quiet these people. This is getting ridiculous. Okay, so we turn on the phone, we unlock it, and we say, shh. There. Sorry about that. We have some new tanks reworked in HD. The Wolverine, the Type T-34, the Leopard 1, the Hummel, the M4A3E2 Sherman Jumbo, the M48A1 Patton, the Type 58, the SU-85, Cromwell, Super Pershing, T-32, Pershing, IS-3, and AMX 5100. Excuse me, 5120. My bad. Now the interesting one in there is the Super Pershing. From what I can tell, it does seem like the Super Pershing is getting a buff. Not a massive one, but it will be a form of a buff, which is always welcome. Haven't taken mine out in quite a while. Where's that? Here's that. I recently did take it out, and it's still, I like this thing. I don't play very often, but then again, I have too many tanks to play all of them very often, and I have enough money right now, so I don't really have to play my premium tanks to grind out money. So I've just been grinding out on the tanks that actually need experience. But yeah, very much looking forward to a buff on that thing. Let's see. this is another update or patch that I really like. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but whenever you have these low-tier auto-loading guns, they can't ever hit at 400 meters. I don't know if you've noticed it, like tier 1, tier 2 autoloaders cannot hit at 400 meters. The shells basically stop penetrating at 350 or so meters. Yeah, 350. They finally changed the way you can actually hit 400 meters with these guns. If you look at some of the tier 1 maps, tier 2 maps, low tier maps, you can actually not hit the other side of the map. Even though they're lit up and well within render range, you can't shoot at them. So I'm glad they fixed that. That was always annoying. Now, listen to this, buffed tanks. There is a whole slew of tanks that are buffed. The A20, well, that thing has been a piece of garbage, so the BT7, KV13, yeah, I did not know that thing needed a buff, but I'm very glad that they're gonna do it, because I like that thing. Here it is. I sincerely did not think this thing needed a buff. I've been doing fine on mine, and it's a blast to play, so any buff is welcome. Very, very welcome. So very happy with that. Now, this one is interesting. IS-8 and IS-7 are getting a buff. People have been crying out for the IS-7 to get a buff for a very long time now. I don't know what this buff is going to be. They don't specify it yet, but yeah, holy crap. There's some weird ass shit in here. I7 did not expect that to be buffed, but yeah. The Douchebag Wagon 2 is getting a buff. Sorry, that's what I call it. There's just no other way to call that thing. The Panzerkopfwagen 1 is getting buffed. The PZ SFL 4C Nashorn. No, excuse me. The PZ FSL 4C. My bad. That is where Germany. This thing. It's getting a buff. That's pretty good since I'm playing this stupid thing. Nashorn getting a buff. The Sturer Emil getting a buff. VK3002D is getting a buff as well. I don't actually own one, but okay, yeah, sure. Not played very often, I have to say. The Churchill Gun Carrier is getting a buff. I think that was a long needed buff. That thing, nobody plays it pretty much. The Vickers Medium Mark III is getting a buff. The Vickers Medium Mark II is getting buff. The M2 Medium is getting a buff. The T20 Prototype and the T30 are getting a buff. Again, two tanks I did not expect that would get a buff. And I'm gonna assume that the T30 is gonna get a buff. Let me actually go here real quick. Now keep in mind, these are super test patch notes, so they are more than likely gonna change. But where is it? Here it is. What I'm suspecting is that maybe this gun is getting a buff, and because the T30 also uses that gun, it's not the final one, but they put it in the list there as well. That would be my guess. I'm not entirely sure. This is used. Well, it is used in other tanks, so maybe not. I'm not sure. It's a bit strange, but yeah, maybe. I don't know. D1 is getting a buff. The B1 is getting a buff. An Aero V39 is getting a buff, and drum roll, please. Where's the little damn thing? There it is. AMX 1375 is getting a buff, so not the 57, as some people were saying in the comments a while back. It is the 1375. It was just misunderstood, I guess. So yeah, this thing is getting a buff, and I have to say, very, very needed. Since I've played both, and they're both the same tier, both roughly the same penetration, the same-ish gun. They're not exactly the same, of course, but I have to say the 1357 is a much better tank than a 1375, and I enjoy playing this thing a lot more, and I do a lot better with it than this thing. Even though, it should, but yeah, it's weird. So, that was pretty good. Now, the surprising part. The following tanks are getting a nerf. The Conqueror gun carriage. That thing is pretty insane. It's the artillery, in case you're wondering. But get this. The AT7 is getting a nerf. What? The thing is a pile of garbage as it is. Yeah, of course, it can do well in some battles, sometimes, but the thing is a pile of garbage. Why the hell is that thing getting nerfed? I have absolutely no idea. So, map changes. Komarin has been removed from random battles. I think a lot of people are going to be happy with that one. They fixed and changed Siegfried Line, Karelia, Sand River, Airfield, Westfield, and Moravenka. Northwest has been completely removed from the client. It was already not accessible to play for a while, and they've now completely removed it. Hidden Village will no longer appear on higher tier battles. Hidden Village is going to be one of those tier 6 and below, or tier 5 and below, whatever that. I don't know what that bracket is, but something like that. So, yeah, I think that's a good thing. It's a pretty crappy map for tier 10 games and stuff. It's just, nah, not quite it. So I'm kind of happy that they moved that to a low tier map only. They've added a new map for testing. I think I've seen some info on it. I don't remember what it was at this point though. And they've improved the effects on Lakeville, Ellenberg, and Siegfried Line. I'm still waiting for them to fix... Oh, what is that map called? Let me quickly go look. Okay, well, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, yeah. What? Team battle? Team training, that's the one. They've renamed the damn things. Let's see if I can see it in here. No. Create a room. What is that thing called? Is it Winter something? Winterberg? Is that it? No. Windstorm? Windstorm, that's the one. This is a map and they need to fix badly. The performance on this map, FPS performance, is drastically worse than most other maps. It's really bad and I really think they need to fix it. Ugh. Exit. Well, I had some sound difficulties there, so we're back and... The rest of the patch notes are not really interesting, just small fixes and changes, but yeah, who cares. Those are the big lines I just wanted to talk to you guys about. Now, let's do something that I normally don't do for very good reason. Let's do a live record of a game. And it's, I promise you, gonna be entertaining, because me and live recording always ends badly. Like, really, really, really badly. So, we'll just see what happens. I don't know what it is. The moment I start recording a game live like this, it just, all shit hits the fan instantly. And I usually just get one-shotted. I see a Death Star. I know what my fate is going to be like. We're here in 110. I do have the upgraded turret now, so that will help a little bit. Much stronger turret than the previous one. But I'm still stuck with this god-awful, horrifically bad 122mm gun. The thing is so bloody useless. I'm gonna go to, if you look at the minimap, that side of the map. I don't want to be in the middle, although, yeah, I'm gonna go over to that side. I don't really have depression, as you can tell. This is my depression. None. So I'd rather not go into the middle and have to go, shoot down, which I can't. So we'll just make our way over there, I guess. Let's see what happens. I do seem to have a couple of lag spikes. My ping is fluctuating a bit, so hopefully this won't be too bad. Frame rate is pretty good though. Recording with 57, 58 FPS, not too bad. Speaking of FPS, I don't know if any of you guys use... Ooh, yeah, there's some lag for sure. I don't know if any of you guys use World of Tanks Tweaker. Not Tweaker Plus, but just World of Tanks Tweaker. It seems that mod, or whatever you want to call it, it's not really a modification of the game, will no longer be available. From what I read, the mod maker is stopping production of it. They apparently recently changed a lot of things in the game, and he just doesn't have the time to fix it. Oh yeah, there's some bad ping going on. Holy crap. He might be up against enemy 110. MX-50B putting in some very effective shots there. Yeah, that was horrible. That is the 120mm for you. It's a god-awfully bad gun. Wow. He is wrecking the face. Oh, he has some backup. Okay. I was afraid that he was going to get owned by the T-54 there. But no. However, he might be able to... There we go. Put some pain into his face. Be careful for that Death Star there. If he pulls back anymore, he's ours. He's not pulling back. Come on. Just pull back. You know you want to. Come on. Pull back some more. Yeah, he's gone. Did the Death Star fire? That is always the question. I think he did. That is not Death Star. Yeah, trying to go into that weak spot. Not really helping. This gun is just so flippin' bad. Really is. Should probably shoot HE. That is my only chance to pen right there. I can't pen. Oh, he's reloaded. That's for damn sure. He is definitely reloaded. Waiting for me. Oh, he fired. Go, go, go. This track though. I can't even pan these Cupola hatch there. Oh man. We have to go back to base. It's getting wrecked. Middle is wide open. And yeah, this gun, this tank has been extremely frustrating to me because I've just been getting bad games, and having a gun that takes that long to aim and then still misses or bounces is not fun. Let's go up here. Let's see if we can help this 50B. Does he have enough shells to finish him off? He doesn't. Means the T-34 is more than likely gonna rush him if he's smart. Seems like the T-54 is not very smart. He'll take his place here. He thinks that the 50B is reloading, so he probably doesn't expect him to come out anytime soon. Let's see if we can do something about his health, that remaining bit. Yes, we can. There we go, finish him off. There is still an object alive. How the hell is that object still alive? Ooh, and he died in a really bad spot for us. There was a mouse here. Where the hell? There's the mouse. We have no hope of even panning a mouse with this piece of shit gun. I kind of want to go forward, but there's an STI coming. Excuse me, ST1. I still forget the damn name. And I don't have the depression to shoot him. Oh, Geronimo. I know it's not a bad, not a good idea. Right? Track damage. Be careful here. Okay. Low ground here. No, he's finished off. Let's go after the ST1. There he is. Yeah. Shot goes wide. Let's go after him. He's one of the last ones alive, so if we want to get any damage in, we're gonna have to go in. But yeah, pretty shitty game, as expected. I can bounce shit too. Yeah, this thing is pretty strong when it comes to bouncing. That's the only good thing about it. Oh crap. Move, move, move. Aha! At least I got a shot in. At least it's some damage then, right? Yeah, this tank has been a gigantic disaster just because of the gun. I mean, don't get me wrong, the final gun is good, and this tank isn't a disaster. It's just some aspects of it right now are until I get it fully upgraded. So that was that. We survived and we took no damage other than some track damage. To me, this was like really good. Whoa, what the? I got 10 gold? What's that? Apparently there's an event going on. What? Okay. You can do it once? Oh, you can do it 3 times. Wow, okay, that's nice. Gonna have to play a couple of games today. Cool. There's a lot of games going on, or things going on. Oh, right, you can get a TOG if you play 500 or kill 500 tanks in a platoon. Oh, screw that. I don't have time for that shit. Mayflowers? Yeah, just discount. Anyways, I think that's it for today, guys. I have more stuff to do, so I'm gonna try to put up a update for TechDragon today, and hopefully in a couple of hours. Almost all of the tier 10 and pretty much all of the premium tanks will have their gun stats listed. So it's far from done, but it's a good smack is done. That's about 100 out of 400 tanks done, give or take. So, it's a good start. So, I'll put the link in the description of this video if I don't forget. If I do forget, please mention it, because I probably forgot. So we walked away with 10 gold for that. That's not bad. Let me just quickly go here. I still have the radio, but I don't give a rat's ass. That radio's good enough. And I think this one's actually heavier now. No, it's the same. Oh, but I need to get that gun. Let's just quickly here, before we wrap up this episode here, take a look. 5 rounds a minute, not all that great. 175 pen, pretty shit. 390 damage, 0.46 accuracy, and 3.4 seconds aiming time. Rate of fire goes up by 1, penetration goes up by 40, so that's quite a bit. Damage goes down a little bit, but not that much. Accuracy is, well, quite a bit better, and the aim time is also massively better. So you do get a gun with a little bit less punch, you do fire faster, and you do actually get a buttload more penetration. So I can't wait to get that gun. That's why I went down these Chinese, because I don't like those 122mm, but those 100mm on these Chinese tanks are not bad. Next tank gets 130, wow. Holy crap, I never knew that thing got that evil of a gun. Damn. You can also go for this one, which is... oh, that's actually the same gun. Okay. Anyways, yep, more than enough ranting. Done ranting. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.